Hello my dear students, I heartily welcome you all in this session, our subject mathematics class 7 standard. Dear students, in this class we are going to learn our new chapter, simple equations, a mind reading game. Let us play a game. The teacher has said to that she would be starting a new chapter in mathematics and is going to a simple equations. Appu, Sarita and Amina. There are 3 students here. Appu, Sarita and Amina. There 3 students have revised what they have learnt in algebra chapter in class 6th standard. Have you? Appu, Sarita and Amina are excited because they have constructed a game which they call mind reader and they want to present it to whole class. The teacher appreciates their enthusiasm and invites them present their game. Amina begins. She asks Sarah to think one number. Multiply it by 4. Think that number is 2. Multiply it by 4 and add 5. This product. It is 30. Then she asks Sarah to tell the result. She says 65. This is our assumption. She said it is 65. Amina instantly declares that the number Sarah had through of this is 15. So here too we have taken actually what number she had kept. 15. 15 into 4. 15 into 4, 60. 60 plus 5, it is 65. So how this 65 is known by Amina? Sarah, how she told the number is 65? Yes, Amina instantly declares that the number is 15, whatever she had kept secretly. Sarah notes. The whole class including Sarah is surprised. It's Appu's turn now. He asks Balu to think one number x and multiply it by 10 and subtract it from 20 from the product. He asked Balu what is the result. Balu said the result is 50. Appu immediately tells the number taught by Balu. It is 7. Actually, Balu secretly he kept the number 7. Let us confirm it. 7 into 10, it is 70. 70 minus 20, it is 50. Balu said 50 is the answer. So how that Appu got the number 7 which he kept secretly? Everybody wants to know how the mind reader present by Appu. Sarita and Amina works. Can you tell how it works? After studying this chapter, in chapter 12, you will very well know how the game works. So setting up of an equation. Come, let's learn setting up of an equation. Let us take Amina's example. Amina asks Sarah to think a number. Amina does not know the number. For her, it could be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1000, 100, anything. Let us denote this unknown number by a letter X. This example will take this example X. Is it? You may use Y, T or any other letters in a place of X. It does not matter which letter we use to denote the unknown number Sarah has thought of. When Sarah multiplies the number by 4, she gets 4x. Is it? She then adds 5, the product, which gives 4x plus 5. The value of 4x plus 5 depends on the value of x. It is variable. It may change. Thus, x is equal to 1 if we'll think 4x is equal to 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. This means that if Sarah had 1 in her mind, her result would be 9. Similarly, if she thought of 5, then if x is equal to 5, 4 into 5 plus 5. 20 plus 5, it is 25. Thus, if Sarah had chosen 5, the result would have been 25. To find the number thought by Sarah, let us work backward from her answer 65. Yes, we have to find such that 4x plus 5 is 65. Solution to the equation will give us the number which Sarah held in her mind. Let us similarly look at Appu's example. Let us recall a number Bholu chose as a y. Yes. So, Appu asked Bholu to multiply the number by 10. It means it is 10y. Second example, and subtract it from 20. Is it? From the product, that is, from Bholu first get 10y and from there 10y minus 2, the result will be 50. Here y, whatever secretly had kept his number. So the solution of this equation give the number Bholu had thought of. Review of what we know. Dear students, note in example this equation and this equation. Let us recall what we learnt about the equation in class 6. An equation is a condition on variables. Here x and y are variables. In equation, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Let us see. In equation 1, the variable in equation 2 is variable y. Here x, here y. The word variable means something that can vary, change. A variable taken on different numerical values. Its value is not fixed. Variables are denoted usually by letters of alphabet such as x, y, z, l, m, n, o, p, etc. For variables, we multiply expressions. The expressions are formed by performing operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division on the variables. From x, we found that expression 4x plus 5. For this, first we multiply x by 4, then added by 5 of the product. Similarly, from y, we formed an expression 10y minus 20. For this, we multiply 10 and then subtracted by 20. All of these examples are called expressions. The value of expression thus formed depends upon the chosen value of the variables, as we have already seen. What exactly an equation is? What equation is? In an equation, there is always an equality sign. See, this we will call equation. There is always equality sign. The equality sign shows that the value of an expression to the left hand side is equal to the value of expression of the right hand side. Is it RHS? So in this equation 1 and equation 2, the LHS 4x plus 5 is equal to 65. In equation 2, LHS 50 is equal to 10y minus 20. Is it? This is equation. In short, an equation is a condition on variables. The condition is that two expressions should have an equal value. Note that at least one of the two expressions must contain the variables. By solving exercise, we will clear this idea. Let's solve exercise 4.1. Complete the last column of the table. See, here they have given equation value. Say whether the equation is satisfied, yes or no. We have to put the values whatever they have given in equation. If the LHS is equal to RHS, this is LHS and this is RHS is equal to middle. It is LHS, it is RHS. If both values are equal, then we have to write here yes. If no, we have to write no. To have solved here, x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to 3 they have given. Now substitute these 3 in equation. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 is equal to 0. They both are not equal. So LHS is not equal to RHS. It is not satisfied. Then you write here no. Here no. Second, x plus 3 is equal to x is equal to 0 they have given. Substituted 0 plus 3 is equal to 3 which is not equal. So here again we have to write no. No here. Here again x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3 they have given. Minus 3 plus 3 0 means yes, it is yes. You have to solve the remaining. Next, check whether the value of a given in the bracket is solution to the given equation or not. N plus 5 is equal to 19. Here n value we have to put 1. Let's solve here. N plus 5 is equal to 19. We have to put LHS. Consider LHS. N plus 5 is equal to 1 plus 5 because n is equal to 1. It is 6. LHS is not equal to RHS because it is 19. That's what n is equal to 1 is not a solution equation for n plus 1. N plus 5 is equal to 19. Next, third one. Solve the following equation by trial and error method. Trial and error method means in the value of variables we have to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So when it will equal to this one. Solution. First, by substituting p is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. If p is equal to 0, substitute here. P is 5 into 0 plus 2 is equal to 5 into 0. It is 0 plus 2. It is 17. 2 is not equal to 17. It means RHS is not equal to LHS is not equal to RHS. Let us put 1. P is equal to 1. 5 into 1 plus 5 plus 2. It is 7. No, 17 not equal. Next substitute p is equal to 2. 5 into 2 10 plus 2 it is 12 is not equal to 17. So p is equal to 0 is 2 also is not solution. P is equal to 3. Let us put 5 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 17. 5 into 3, 5 3 is 15 plus 2, 17 is equal to 17. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, the P is equal to 3 is a solution for the given equation. Next one. Write equation for the following statements. The sum of the number x and 4 is 9. Solution. X plus 4 is equal to 9. We have to write like this. They have given statement. We have to write in a equation form. Second one. 2 subtracted from y is 8. Means y minus 2 is equal to 8. Is it? Next one. Write the following equation in statement form. P plus 4 is equal to 15. Very easy. The sum of numbers P and 4 is 15. You have to write like this. Solve the remaining. It is homework for you. Thank you.